I think I have to, bring in something here. I told you when we started this, training that one hospital called me and he said, if I to be others, he will just come there, go there and just leave it everywhere. But rather for me to do that, I went there, check around. What I did was what? You can tell me that. God bless you. Don't fail to do that. Don't fail to do what? Very important. Because in your course of carrying out, you see why are they having that problem? Why are we having rodents in that compound? Is it because of dirtiness? Is it because they fail to block certain holes, openings? And through your inspection, you'll be able to inquire from them the past experiences. Perhaps someone has been doing the job for them before. What must have been what the person has been doing. In fact, through your inspection, you see maybe the man happened to be the former person happened to be the kind of person that always said drop a bait around. Means sing for with a bread. You see, litter around. Then it's true that this is what this man has been using. This one cannot get results. So it should be able to do that. Don't be the type of person or pest controller that will just rush to any job. We are coming down now. No. In rodent control, carry out inspection. And other job too, other aspect of a pest control, do similar thing. Don't fail to do it. It's germane to the success of your job. Please. Let's move on. The aspect we are moving into right now is the aspect that may say we solve a problem rodent wise when you get to any facility. That's IPA.
Please, this list, I'm still having 3 people that are yet to register.
Write their name. Yes. How you want it to appear on the certificate? No, how you want your name to appear on the certificate? And please note, if the company name is not registered, don't write it. So you can write it.
Don't worry, go ahead. Let's be fast, please.
Hi, I want this medium to say a very big thank you to the management of Fumiga Clean Limited and Eco Science Limited. They have partnered with Rotimax Pest Control Training Academy to empower one lucky participant with an ultra low volume device. These organizations, they are the foremost Nigerian companies when it comes into importation of ULV in Nigeria. This equipment is suitable for fumigation and disinfection services, which means next week Saturday, one lucky participant will be going home with this device free of charge, courtesy of Fumiga Clean and Eco Science Limited. This is worth over 200,000 naira in the market, and the process of getting this is still the same process that we used the last time. What's the process? There's going to be a very short aptitude test in the training hall, and after the aptitude test, there'll be a panel session constituted by some guest facilitators and a rep from the company that are donating this. They will ask a few questions.
The pest control IPC, anyone you want to use. It's one of the best strategies to rodent control. As I've told you earlier on, it is effective and one of the best. It is effective and environmentally sensitive approach to pest management that relies on a combination of common sense practices. In quote. nonsense.
We should have done that when we were coming in.
Yes.
Drop it at the entrance.
Yes. No, we're not taking it back. They are wearing it. Yes, so sorry. Thank you.
Sorry, sir. I'm sorry, everybody. Can we go on? Thank you. We are adults, I know. Thank you. Well, I think if I put on your overall, please let's do that.
And they will use their own discretion to determine an ultimate winner.
Let's do that.
Rotimax team will not be a part of the selection process to ensure fairness and to make sure that it's a credible process. Hi, I want this medium to say a very big thank you to the management of Fumiga Clean Limited and Eco Science Limited. They have partnered with Rotimax Pest Control Training Academy to empower one lucky participant with an ultra low volume device. These organizations, they are the foremost Nigerian companies when it comes into importation of ULV in Nigeria. This equipment is suitable for fumigation and disinfection services, which means next week Saturday, one lucky participant will be going home with this device free of charge, courtesy of Fumiga Clean and Eco Science Limited. This is worth over 200,000 naira in the market, and the process of getting this is still the same process that we used the last time. What's the process?
It's a process used to solve a pest problem while minimizing risk to non-target species, people, pests, and the environment. IPA involves creating an environment and conditions that encourage pests to thrive. Before applying other methods like trapping, let's copy that. You want to live it here, you want to do anything. It's your ability to carry out this thing, the issue of IPM successfully makes your job to be rewarded to get results. I'll be making use of that hospital as a test case. When I got there, environmentally, things were okay, except the issue of manhole, or let me say chambers, they were having issues, which we needed to cover. Once this was done, we are okay. In some cases, it may be that when you get here, it may be through the door. The door may have any opening underneath. It may be that you have to put what we call a stopper, door stopper. It may be that maybe the AC people, they are not our friend at all. I will tell you the reason. They love to know borehole on the wall when they are passing their pipes, and after finishing passing the pipe, they will fail to to block it. Please, if you are a type that is handling any property and you discover this, please don't wait. Once you show your customer, your client, that this is the problem and he fails to do it on your own for you to have result. Block the opening. They will tell you, most especially histories, we do it. They won't do it. It's for you to block the openings and make everywhere to be sealed up. In fact, I have my own maintenance section whereby I call the maintenance man to go. That's why I have this. I have inside there, I have a drilling machine. There, we have armor inside it and other items I've been talking about. So when we get there, it's always just to see if it's through the door. In fact, it can even work on anything, even aluminum. This guy can do it. Sometimes it may be through the pipe of a kitchen, and it's required that you use something like a sealant. You know sealant? Silicone. Yes. So go there, get this thing, purchase it, and use it to cover anywhere you want to cover, and makes it to work out for you. Sometimes you may not spend so much. If the contract is a long-term one, retainership, I know that the source of my company relies on this or this job. I will even go as far as use my money. I do that too, please. I'm not asking you to do it, but if you want to sort of time, if they will mess up your job, if it's not other costly, why not do it? I have in my store, we have a cement, we have a anthropoid and what have you. We do all these things by ourselves. If it doesn't cost you much, it's the area that maybe is a big area whereby you need some funds that you can inform your clients to do. But let them see all these things. Why are you doing all this? Is for you to have results. And if you fail to do what I may say rodent proofing, let me use that word. If you're able to do it very well, you prove every area you need to prove. Sometimes it may even be through the window. There's what we call Boko Haram mesh. Boko Haram. You know it? Everybody knows. So that's it. Not the one, what the other Boko Haram plays you. That's negative to it. It may even warrant you placing this thing on the window for them not coming up. Why not do it? All these things are not other cost for you to have results. Am I making sense? Thank you. Let's move on. Next slide. So it's just a solution to solve any rodent issue in the facility. That's all. Next one. Okay, management of rodents. Having identified the rodent and their population, it is necessary to record their habits and condition, which encourage breeding, which I've told you about before. Once these conditions have been eliminated, there is solution to the rodent problem. That's it. Control method. Good hygiene, that's and slash sanitation. This is the main to an effective rodent control. The following should be carried out for an effective rodent management. Sometimes in an environment where you find yourself, it may warrant that the environment needs to be taken care of. Some of our clients, they love to put all these refuse on the floor. Some don't even have a waste bin. They don't have. They litter everywhere, and they will be having a rodent problem. Rodents, they love where they will come and eat, feed on. And once they come there, the customer have turned their compound to a refuse bin. Maybe how do I put it? A kind of abattoir where they are killing a cow. Dirty. So it's through your inspection that you will be able to advise your client that this thing is not ideal. Get a waste bin whereby you'll be putting all your refuse and be covering it. So with that, rodent will not be visiting you. The environment must be tidy up. Far more above that, there are some area whereby you have a bushy surroundings. The bush around their compound have turned to arborage for rodents and mice. It's you to advise them. And you cannot advise them if you don't carry out inspection. Maybe when you go there, your own type of pest control is just for you lay bait everywhere. No. Don't do it that way. Others may be doing it, or maybe we've been doing it that way before. When we leave this class, we want to change for better. I think we know this one. We should not just say emphasis on them. So next slide, please. Physical control. This is otherwise known as a mechanical exclusion or pest proofing, which I've been mentioning before now. This involves keeping off rodents, mice by blocking all entry points as well as a structure where rodents/mice use as arborages. Construction of tight fitting a mesh around windows and doors where necessary, which I've told you about. Avoiding any openings around doors and windows. Filling up of all openings around air conditioning and cable, which I've also told you about. Ensuring that all cracks and crevices on walls and around the plumbing installation are filled up. We are good to go. Next slide, please. Chemical control. A common habit of rodents is that they move on surfaces with part of their body touching the wall, as this gives them a false sense of security. When you watch the video, they love just moving around like that. They see the wall as a security. They think that they are safe by touching the wall, but it's lie. They are not safe. Based on this habit, base stations are placed along their runways. I think we have a base station here. This is it. You all know it. I think you know base stations. Yes. You know it. They are placed along their runways, under furniture and equipment away from wet surfaces. The source of this operation is determined by the number of base stations. That's feeding points. In modern age, rather than placing open base along their runway, then in the 90s, where I joined this profession in 1991. So in the 90s, we used to put our, as my Oga said, and I know it must be from the ancients. So we will miss fish and others. Abi? So and we put along their runway, just put small, maybe in the corner in hidden areas. But this modern age, don't do that. If you do that, what happened to somebody will happen. I will tell you what happened to that man. It happened though. This my Oga sitting down here can testify to that. I'm sure he must have heard of that before. You know what this guy did? He went to one Olowo's house, one big man, and he got a Sing 5 mixed together with fish. Thank you, sir. With fish. It's like almost every one of us here have used this fish before. I can just hear yes. Thank you. So we mixed together, and this is the compound of that man. And this man has this peacock. The man loved the peacock so much that even children love it. This peacock went there, feed on the base. It died. The man was crying. But because the man happened to be a good Muslim, he called and said, Sharafa, you killed my peacock. And my children love this peacock. Then, but for that, it will not end that way. They may even arrest that kind of a pest controller because he failed to do it right. So for us not to do it the same way Sharafa did his own, please let's be careful of using this device known as a base station to put our bait. It makes it to be secured. It makes it not be tampered with by children, pets, and what have you. So please, and it's not that costly. Is it costly? And you know, some people, you can see that. That's all right. You know, some people, what they do is that they ask their customers to buy. Is that what, sir? And they will be willing to buy it. No, I went and worked somewhere and I saw base station. In fact, I even thought the base station happened to be my own until when I checked the label, because I do label my own base station. Maybe 01, you have the code of my company, Clean. So it's going to be there. So then I said, no, this is not my own. So some customers, they will use their own money to buy. It's not too much for it shouldn't be too much for you to to ask your customer, get this thing if they can, if it's retainership, or if you want to be using it by yourself, maybe you buy it, place it around, it's okay. And if you are to buy this thing and be installing for your customers, please, it's also good for you to have this. Let me open it. Drilling machine. It's good for you to have it. It's good for you to have it. When we were doing the training the other time, I saw somewhere where the angle of this station was pinned to the wall. So they use this to install it. So that's it. So try to have it. This is rechargeable. This charger for it. But if down, but if you don't have, it's not that costly. It's not costly. This is Tokumbo. You have a new one and you have a Tokumbo. In the range of, I think around 15,000 then. you should be able to, you know, to get this one. But I don't know of now. So it may be more than that, but that was the range then. So a new one too you can get. So it's good for you, at least to make you to be prepared for the job that you are called upon to do. Okay. This also of this operation is done by the number of base stations. I've said that. In modern age, rather than placing open base along their runway, a device known as a base station is used to hold the base securely inside to prevent children, pets from gaining access into the bait, thereby protecting them from accidental poisoning. Base station is essential where there is a risk of poisoning to non-target animals and also man. With the use of multiple dose poison, repeated baiting may be necessary or rodents are killed. I think this aspect we have to know, emphasize on it. With the use of multiple dose poison, repeated baiting may be necessary till all rodents are killed. However, introduction of a single dose poison allows for quick kill. Dead rodents are then removed, buried in area away from water source. Area is then cleaned. Next slide, please. I will show you something. Next slide. Okay? It's all right, it's all right. Rodenticide. These are chemical compounds used to control rodents. They are classified into chronic and acute poison. I think the speaker of yesterday mentioned that this area for us, chronic and acute poisoning. Baba Shumoyi was talking on this when I was sitting there here. I remember my sister was saying, were you not the one? They were talking about chronic poison and someone was. Okay, fine. So chronic poison, they are mostly anticoagulant rodenticide, which can be divided into two classes, namely first generation rodenticide and second generation rodenticide. They break up the arteries of a rodent and stop blood from flowing. I think I have to show you a sample of okay. No. Where's it? Okay, what is here? Okay, that's fine. Do you have anyone here? No, I don't have. Okay. Okay, this is it. This will be bromadilones. Okay, it is. Okay, that's fine. This is second generation. Can you see it? Anticoagulant. Is another one? Which one is this one? Okay. Is it devotion? Are you sure? It's not there. It's not. Okay. So there are others. We have them here. The first generation, warfarin, cumatetrali, devastanon, clovastanon. Since yesterday you'll be hearing some terms which may want to destroy somebody's head. But take it easy. You get used to all of them. Cumatetrali, devastanon, clovastanon. They are all first generation anticoagulants. Why the second generation is they are Devinapum, Brodivapum, Bromadilon, Flucumafin, and the rest like that. But they have a different way of working. The first generation one, you need to use a lot of you have to you need to feed on them on many occasions. They feed now, come back, feed now, come back. Before it work on them, maybe about say 7 to 10 days. Am I okay? Okay. Before it work on them. But the second generation one, but within 3 to 4 days, it's once they just feed on just small portion, single dose, not multiple. Single. Once you just put a small portion of it in your base station, and before you know it, they are gone. So people prefer the second generation type of anticoagulant to that of first generation. Let's just get that. Next slide, please. Acute poison. These are highly toxic. Toxic, I've seen it here. Push out. So what we have inside it, you don't need to ask. Is what? Someone should tell me the active ingredient of this one. Sir? Ma'am? Thank you very much. Zinc phosphide. Zinc phosphide. That's it. That's the one my brother used to use. God will deliver you. Me, I don't know that too.
You mentioned biscuits. You mentioned bread. So just an example.
Okay, sir.
You mentioned crayfish.
Okay. No, I didn't mention crayfish. So you've already brought in the crayfish now. So I like that. You give me more later. so you can see that. Very, 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 very acute in nature. And there's another one we call the aluminium phosphide. That one too can kill. Some people, what they will do, I know there's somebody here. I've done that before. Look for, sir? You can see. So you all you're going to do is very simple. You use something to grind it. They use. You should not do it too, please. All these things, though we are still having them in our market, but they are outlawed. In fact, there are some companies, if you check, all these oil companies, if you take all these things there, you lose your job. This, don't use you. I'm begging you. Be careful, because it can kill immediately. In fact, it should be handled by professionals. And then why are professionals going for new zinc phosphide and phosphide for erosion control when you have good ones like this? Why? This modern age whereby you can get enough materials for erosion control job without even going for zinc phosphide or amine phosphide. So I'm not encouraging you. Don't tell anybody that it was one Mr. Olabisi that said you should use it. Me, I said you should not use it because it is outlawed, right? Because it can kill. I've told you what it did to one peacock. In fact, it has even killed people. So I pray you don't have a staff that always get angry easily. You just mix it with tea. Don't worry. So please. Next slide, please. Okay, technique for getting poison into rats. Food baits, which we've already talked about before. Gas. Usually a solid which reduces a toxic gas in contact with a moisture. That's aminium phosphide. We've talked about liquid baits taken as drinking in the absence of water. Do I have any? Oh, no. No, we only have a tracking powder here. Okay, we don't have it here. It's just in form of powder, just put in the wrong way. Maybe it can be in a farm, right? It can be in a bushy area. Maybe you see they put it there. Once they run across that something, they use their tail to touch the powder, and they may be using their mouth just to go in this way. It will go into their mouth. Through that they will die. So next one, please. Other control methods: trapping, simple snap back trap or cage. We don't have that one here. It's normal common one that you see in our house. All this weather they control it. You know it's common. You know that. You know it now. You don't have it. You know it. So we should not talk about that. Ultrasonic device. I think you should go to the slide, the pictures. Let's just know. We have to move there just to show them. Next one. Next slide. Oh, that's it. Thank you. Okay. You can see it. This is the I was talking about, aluminum phosphide, right? That's it. This push out. This is your commando. It's also zinc phosphide. So these two, I have to put them together in this way for you to know that they are dangerous. You can see, deadly. They are equal, death equal. That's their name. So all this one, they are friendly. You can see. This is flocomorphin, that's it. You can see, very friendly. And it's okay for us. It's approved for us to use. Next one, please. Next slide. Let me just see other picture I can show you. Okay. This is the mesh I was talking about the other time that we use in covering chambers. You can get it if you have any problem like that. It's not that costly for you to have a result. This is your base station. You can see. That's it. You can use gum also. Can you see it? It can be used. All this one can be used when you've done the right thing. You've already blocked all those openings I told you about. So if you have anyone inside, all this will take care of them. And no other one will not come in again. That's it. You've already secured that place. It's possible for them to be running maybe outside, but for them to come in is what we are talking about. Okay? Thank you. This also go. Next one, please. Okay? Haha. Let me talk about this. So, is it? Do you have any biro? Thank you, sir. Oh, okay, 40. Sorry, please. Okay, give me, please. Thank you. Okay, I think I have one here. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah, let me hold this. The way it works is that when rodent touches here, once it's rodent just touches here, it's going to strike.
Why would you want to?
Is that what?
Why would you do
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. I like that. These are attractants. Just like goody. Attractant. Once you put it here, rodent will come and play here, and they want to leak this attractant through that it will strike them. And this is a counter that will show the number of rodents killed. So far it has already killed 14. So this gas, CO2, exactly, CO2 gas, friendly. So this can kill 24 rodents.
At a time?
Yes, exactly. 24. Then after that, killing the 24, you just change it, you put another gas. So friendly, you don't have any problem with it.
You can kill squirrels.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the problem...
No, let's go on. That's how we talk on that. Let's just go on first. Thank you. Is that what? You can just you can just nail it to the ground. That's it.
Yeah.
Nail to the ground. The hole is there for you, and that's all. Thank you. The picture is there. Is that what the names? Okay, go back, sir. Go back.
Is there now?
Go back. No, go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, so you can see that you love biscuit a lot. Can you see there? You can see auto reset and CO2 power the trap. You can see it. Reset CO2 power trap. So you can see that. Are you okay? Is that what? Already control. So you can use any device for your rodent control. Though this is costly. It's costly. So you can go for other method. Well, I don't know. Then I think it was around 1+. I have no time. Don't worry. About 200,000 there. Listen. Listen. So I think I'm okay. You can see another one. You know this one very well. Very simple. You just use your put battery here. Once you just put your battery, you put something like a granite as your attractant, put inside. Then on it. Once you just on it, even you cannot use your hand to touch the egg. It's going to shock you. That's why you hear it shock you. I think it's good for indoor. It's good for indoor. You can see Rotimax on that.
Sorry, sir.
In fact, it's the one that even so mine to me. So I think you can.
What's the name of this one?
Where is it? Victor. That's it. Mr. Victor. You have any Victor here?
Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a cat inquisitively comes to chew the nose there.
Yes, now.
So it's also dangerous too.
No, before, let me tell you one thing. Before any cat, by even reach here, you're going to take 100%. So that's it. So, let's move on. Well, this is what, let me show you this. This is also repellent for mice and rodents. Yes, exactly. It is. I would have opened this one now, but the smell will not make it. It's friendly, just like a mentor. That's it. You know, for people who always have a problem of mice in their vehicle, in the engine of their vehicle, just spray it. Once you do that, at least it's going to repair them. But this one, it will not kill them. It will only repair. So that's it. It will not kill. Just make them to be, that environment to be unfriendly for them for a certain period of time. So that's it. So that's the way this one works. Let me see other things. Tracking powder, I've told you about that. I think we are okay. Okay. Next slide, please. Next. Okay. Ah! The NK.
Go back. Let's go back.
Okay. I don't like it too. Why should we end like this? You can end, Abby. Okay. Well, you see it. We come to the end of the ratio. We said you are smiling and you are laughing at the same time. Smiling and laughing. When we strive to become better than we are, you see that? That's it. Everything around us become better too. The day that you choose to come to this Rotimax training, you've already decided you want to change your life professionally. And that day, it was registered in heaven that somebody, Mr. what? Mr. Levi, the man get liver. The man that gets a liver, there to come for this training to change his lot professionally. And he's here today from Cameroon, from Abuja, and what have you. God has sanctioned in heaven. And with all what you've learned here, yesterday and today, and what you are going to learn also in this training academy, by the power conferred on me as a professional pest controller of Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'm saying go into the world and excel and practice and do the best. And let's talk. Do you have any question to raise? Maybe you have. Okay, let me hear you.
I would take if you are going to do inspection for a client, do you charge? Do you tell them?
Charge again.
It's just free. If I'm doing West Island to do inspection.
You build it into your cost.
Can you hear that?
So, but the situation, he doesn't get the job.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. It's not all the things in the ocean that God is. There are some that will escape. There are some you are just so you just another one to part of it. Yes, sir.
Mention of this Trai.
Well, let me tell you one thing. So, Ma, let's attend to it. I like that. Rodent too, they have a testing. Like you. All those people who are saying all this kill and dry everywhere. Let me tell you. Scientifically, have been proven, right? I posted one in case one of these some years ago. It was just like marketing this thing at one of the park, and I call him. They come. You were telling them that it is kill and dry. It's a lie. What you have inside this is a zinc phosphide. You know what you told me? Baba. And when you photo. That is our people they don't like a truth. That Simba sophomore pay is a kill and dry. Who must do? If I tell you that it's not clear and dry, how am I going to eat? I said, Baba, just go. So the issue is this. We love, some people may say that, but it has never been proven scientifically, right? So that's just one basic thing I want you to know. But most of these things they are telling you clean and dry, they mix it with zinc phosphide. Okay? So that's just one thing.
Okay. Sorry, please, what kind of poison can one use to kill a monkey?
Thank you. Listen. Do you know? I don't know why he has not brought this device to this place, this trap. Please let me ask him to give us that cage. Yes, exactly. No, he has one iron cage. For that.
But some people say they normally injected them
Well, I think I have to know. Says one thing or the other in that area. This is a strategy class, and you need to think strategically. Okay? You are smiling. So, okay. So whatever you can do, to give you results. But mind you, don't do things that we know jeopardize the safety of your customer and yourself too. Okay? Let me tell you, the same phosphide we talked about the other time, yes, can be poisoned. Can be used as poison. Maybe you just coat it with coat any fish, dry smoked fish, without same phosphide. Right? Once the cattle feed on it, but be careful. Let me tell you.
something like a banana plantain.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
No. This is a study class. Let's bring out ideas. Let me tell you what I use somewhere. You can see it. You don't care now. That's it. You put the food. Can you see it? Is it? Can you see it? That's all. So see Rotimax to get one of these. Cats can too enter here. They will. Me have listen. Me have used a poison to kill a cat. Yes. I've done that. How to deal with? I've used a poison to kill cats. That's it. So on issue of the monkey, how? I think you mentioned monkey. Oh, okay. Somewhere in Magodo.
One house.
In Magodo. So what we did was, they love palm wine. They love banana. Okay. So you put the banana down, right? We get is either you get palm wine, original, or gogoro, majidun. No, after eating the banana, they will come there to drink. They will think it's water. After drinking something, they will just sleep off. Jesus? Don't bring Jesus. No, we are talking about them.
No, you're correct.
That's it. You too try that. You see that? You see that? See how?
I'm serious. They don't serious.
That's it.
They slept off.
That's it. This is a strategy class. You just think strategically. Think. What else you can do? Yes, let me hear you. Ma? This guy, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, listen please. Maybe the man coming in, it may be his last. So I don't want to talk in that area, please. So that we won't preempt what he wanted to say. Let's just leave that. So I want to go into, lastly. There's something here. You know, people they've been talking about bed bug. Let's look up. Mommy, bed bug ma. I had people talking about a bed bug the other time. You know, before now, you know, I show you earlier on that I failed on many occasions. And if I succeed in any area, it's through my failures. I can even fail tomorrow. And I also succeed. So don't feel bad when you fail in any area at all. Just work on that your failure to make you a successful somebody. Okay? I got one university job. They are hostess. They've called many companies to handle the job for them. Bedbug. They were not able. So I did the job. I mixed my chemical together. I got there. For 6 months, they didn't have a bedbug. After 6 months, they were having the problem again. They said, well, your own is, lasted about 6 months. But can't we get something that will take longer period of time? It was out of research that I was able to find the company that was doing this thing in China. And after I wasted money before I was able to arrive at this. They call it a Pest bedbug powder. In fact, I want to tell you today, the majority of pest controller in Nigeria today are using this. Safe is known as Pest bedbug powder. Unlike chemical, the liquid one that you spray, when you spray it, that one will kill the adult. It cannot kill the eggs. But this one will kill the eggs and also kill the adults. And for you are sure of having bedbug for a whole year. A whole year, and even more than that. Once those powder are there, and very simple, easy to use. You can where you apply it, you can stay indoors. You are here, I can be applying it. It doesn't affect anybody. You can sleep on the bed or sit on the chair. That man sitting down there has even bought for me. Am I lying? So that's it. So this is a modern age. You don't need to waste your time, stress yourself unnecessarily, carry knapsack. No. With this, you are good to go. In fact, many pest controllers are coming every day, even in Abuja, everywhere. They get this. This one is 3,500 per one. This can be used for the whole of this place. Very simple. You know, once you just open here, this is it. Just apply the edges of your bed and everywhere, cavity of the table and everywhere, and just apply it there. It doesn't affect anybody at all. any area, maybe you have a bed bug again now, God forbid, you just apply it in this whole year now. Put it here, but they will eye here. But if, for example, they have a cover here now, what we are going to do is that we use brush. You just pour the powder in a small plastic and use to brush this area. Once the bed bug just walk on the powder, that's the end of it.
So see how the domino effect, like it takes that bed bug that touched it, take it to where it's
No. Doesn't. So that's it. So Mr. Rotimax is one of the distributor of the Pest man. When you need it, you can see him. Thank you very much. Any other? Yes, go ahead.
From yesterday, I want to ask this question. When we took
Go ahead.
effect of pesticide on human health, is there any substance, or let me use the word, maybe, let me say, is there anything you can use to clean your hands after walking, apart from the target and water? Because, for instance, Baba made this time yesterday on our fingers.
Yes.
Immediately after work, we need to take care of yourself.
The reason why, yes, I was in that class. I was there too. The reason why he mentioned that was because of zinc phosphide. Those who will use a zinc phosphide and they will not use a glove, right? They will not use a glove in their midst, or maybe you mistakenly touch any of something, right? And maybe the particle enter your fingernail, right? That was the reason. The best solution is for you to use a soap and water, which we all did. I saw you people doing that before you come in here. I saw you just washing your hand. That's it. No other thing. Yes, sir.
Okay. Those of us that are being exposed to chemicals, maybe accidentally, what are we advised to get out?
Sir, what he's trying to say is
let me answer. As a pest control company, ideally, you should have a facility for your staff, medical facility for your staff, very essential. Whereby you can go to visit the hospital or clinic to take care of it. It's very ideal. Right? But there are some, if you don't have that facility for your staff, they will not allow you to work for them. That's it. Am I okay?
Sir, I'm sure the participants enjoyed the session. Yes, sir. Yes, and I said it's you cannot Google experience. And sometimes experience, you can use experience to even train. And I was talking to someone when we were talking. You understand? So from his worth of experience, we're staffed. There's a wonderful product here that we also have been subscribing to for bed bugs. And I'm sure that maybe we've heard about it. I don't know, sir.
I've told you. Go ahead.
So, I don't know. We still have some of them. They are available here.
I've told you that they should just see you. I've told them that they should see you.
Okay. We might have one or two persons that might be interested. The battle against rat is an unending battle.
That's it.
So different methods. We'll keep on trying different things at different times.
That's it.
The most important thing is customer satisfaction.
That's it.
And rats must die. Very important.
That's why they are here.
Yes, because if rats not die, it shows that we have not worked.
Exactly.
And it's also very funny sometimes. You know, when you have done what you think is your own best, and somebody just put a call to you and say, "Oh, God, a fake pest controller." Yeah. What you did is my house is rubbish. I just came home now and I'm seeing rats up and down. But I don't know if any of us have thought about it. That it's actually pest control and not pest extermination. So in the real context, if you have 50 rats and you now have 3, it means that that person has done 99 over 100 job as a pest controller. Because nobody has ever called it pest extermination. It's pest control. You understand? Anyway, thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful session.
Thank you.
So, once in a while on the WhatsApp platform, some of our guest speakers, we can invite them. We usually have sessions like that, like WhatsApp sessions, to come in also we can still have questions. So we're going to be having the next session. We're going to be having the next session on integrated pest management. Then we'll have a short lunch break before we have the case study and the aptitude test. So please help us call Mr. Abe. So Mr. Abidola,
Hi, I want this medium to say a very big thank you to the management of Omega Clean Limited and Eco Science Limited.